Is this the year? Welcome to the Voice of College Football. We break down the game we all love each and every day with you. Best discussion, debate, and analysis. Please like the video, share the videos out on social media, and subscribe. And, of course, play along as we ask, is this the year blank? For example, let's start with Vanderbilt. At the bottom of the division, at the bottom of the SEC for seemingly an eternity. But Clark Lee says this is going to be one day a great program. But for 2023, we asked the question concerning Vandy. Is this the year that Vanderbilt goes to a bowl game? They haven't done so since 2018, taking on Baylor in the Texas Bowl under Derek Mason. Also, for Vanderbilt, is this the year that they win a bowl game? That would be a first since going back to 2013 under James Franklin when the Commodores defeated Houston in the very prestigious BBVA Compass Bowl. Is this the year that Vanderbilt produces a winning record? The last time that happened, 2013, 9-4 under the aforementioned James Franklin. Or is this the year that Vanderbilt produces a winning record in the SEC? They haven't done that since 2012 when they went 5-3 in the conference. Of course, the Commodores shocked everyone with late season wins against Florida and Kentucky. But how about defeating those two teams in 2 consecutive years? Is this the year that Vandy defeats Florida for the first time in consecutive seasons since the first 2 games of the series way back in 1945 and 46? And is this the year that Vandy defeats Kentucky for the first time in consecutive seasons since 2011, 12, and 13? Is this the year? Missouri fans, it's your turn to play. Is this the year? And for the Tigers, is this the year that they produce a winning record? Since 2018, it's been since 2018 since Mizzou's had a winning record when they went 8-5, because since then they've had 2 losing seasons at 6-7 and 2 500 seasons at 5-5 and 6-6. Is this the year that Mizzou produces an SEC winning record for the first time since 2014 when Gary Pinkel led the Tigers to his 7-1 SEC Eastern Division Championship? And is this the year that Missouri finally wins a bowl game? They've not done so since 2014, losing 4 consecutive bowl games. The last bowl win for Mizzou over Minnesota in the Citrus Bowl, 33-17. Kentucky Big Blue, let's play. Is this the year? And to Mark Stoops and the Wildcats' credit, they've accomplished just about everything that we listed for Vandy and Mizzou very recently. So we will go to a 10-win season. Is this the year Kentucky wins double digits for the first time since 1977, 10-1? Or is this the season that Kentucky wins an SEC championship? When is the last time that happened? Well, they had the best record in the conference, but they were ineligible on probation at 6-0 in 1977. So it's been since 1950 the last time Kentucky won the SEC. South Carolina, you're up next in our little game. Is this the year? And for the Gamecocks and Shane Beamer, is this the year that South Carolina once again finishes with a winning record in the SEC? They last did that under Will Muschamp in 2017 at 5-3. Is this the year that South Carolina produces double-digit wins in a season for the first time since 2013 when Steve Spurrier and company went 11-2? South Carolina, of course, pulled off that shocking upset 31-30 over arch rival Clemson to break that long winning streak. Well, when is the last time that South Carolina defeated Clemson in consecutive years? Actually, they did it 5 straight times. Gamecock fans, I don't need to remind you, from 2009 to 2013. So will South Carolina defeat Clemson in back-to-back years for the first time since 2013? And finally, for South Carolina, could they finish in the top 10? The last time South Carolina finished in the nation's top 10 at the conclusion of the season for a 3rd straight season, 2013. Gator fans, are you ready to play? Is this the year? I don't know that you are, because while the other teams there, is this the year, have been hopeful and optimistic, for the Gators, based on your recent history of disappointment and not meeting expectations, yours has a very negative vibe. Is this the year that Florida posts a losing regular season for the first time since 2017 when Jim McElwain went 4-7? Is this the year that Florida, is this possible, goes winless in the SEC for the first time since 1979 when they did not win a game period at 0-10-1? Is this the year that Florida could possibly post 3 consecutive losing seasons? The last time that happened was 1947, 45, 46, and 47, when the Gators finished 4-5-1 in 1947. Vols fans, you should be happy to play. Is this the year? Of course, coming off 11-2, that is the first time since 2004 since Tennessee has won double-digit games. So, is this the year that Tennessee wins double digits, back-to-back seasons for the first time since 2003 and 2004? Tennessee fans, is this the first time since 2007 that Tennessee will post back-to-back winning seasons in conference since 06 and 07? And finally, the back-to-back national champions. Georgia, own the conference, own the nation. These are your "is this the year" questions for Georgia Bulldog fans. First and foremost, the SEC championship. Georgia won it this past season, 2022, but of course lost to Alabama in the conference title game in 2021. So, is this the year, Georgia fans, that the Bulldogs win back-to-back SEC titles for the first time since 1980, 81, 82, Vince Dooley and Herschel Walker and Buck Bellew? And then finally, maybe the question in all of college football for 2023. Is this the year that college football produces back-to-back-to-back national champions for the first time since the Minnesota Golden Gophers in 1934, 35, and 36? Georgia, is this the year? Folks, leave your comments and questions down below. Would love to hear some of your entries into our little game, Is This the Year? Right here at the Voice of College Football.